Hello, everybody. It's the end of December out here in London, in the UK. And for the last few days, we've been having hard frost setting with temperatures reaching regularly between -3 and -4 degrees over the night. And it's at this time of the year that I start considering or thinking about putting my bonsais into their winter home or overwintering my bonsais. By now, I should have already done most of the autumn work on my trees, which basically would mean I would have prepared the trees by disinfecting them, cleaning out the pots, cleaning out the base of the nebari, making sure that there are no pests or disease lurking around in the crevices of the bonsais, and a few other tasks. Have a look at my video. I have a video on autumn care. Uh, that's in the link up on the right hand side. If you would like to see how I do a little bit of the autumn work. During the winter months, the evergreen trees, conifers and picea and other more robust trees can look after themselves. In fact, they do, in many cases, actually need the cold so that they harden up properly and are prepared for the coming spring season. So I don't worry too much about looking after them. They look after themselves. It's the broadleaf deciduous trees that uh, I concern myself mainly with. They tend to need to be cared for a little bit more than the coniferous species. Uh, by this time, I would either put them under the benches or in uh, a cooler greenhouse. It doesn't need to be covered from the side, but it definitely needs to be covered from the top. In the UK, we tend to have quite a bit of rain, and uh, it's a good idea to protect the trees from this excessive rain. So putting them on the benches, even if it's a slack based bench, it does tend to keep away a lot of the rain, and the the pots and the trees come out better from this care. The last few years, uh, London has been cold really only in the month of January. In early years, we used to get a little bit from the middle of December till perhaps the middle of February, very rarely into March and April. So I think that's really the period that I am more concerned about. So January is by far the toughest month for bonsais in London, at least. Up north, I'm sure they have a much longer period. But uh, there again, just by covering them up properly during the winter and keeping the rain off them more than worrying about the cold, uh, you will get your trees having a longer lifespan. So, to recap, start taking special care of your trees when temperatures go below -4 degrees. And especially if you're getting a lot of rain in the mix, protect your trees by either putting them underneath the bench or in a cool greenhouse. Worry more about deciduous broadleaf trees, evergreen trees, conifers and piceas and things that tend to look after themselves and are not too fussed by such temperature variants. At least in London, they don't seem to get too fussed by it. Up north, you may have a different requirement. If temperatures start getting below -10 degrees, then I provide an additional layer of protection. And I usually cover the benches with a plastic sheeting. That protection keeps off excessive rain and keeps the warmth within the plastic sheeting, so it acts like a cool greenhouse, and that usually does the trick. And that's really how I take care of my trees over winter. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up at the bottom below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. We regularly add videos to the channel, and the system will inform you as and when we add them. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you around again soon. Bye for now.